I'm going to try to teach you what I can about Redstone, because I'm not a professional, but I have learned some things over the years, and I put my own ADHD codes to them. Redstone can be quirky, and over the years, I have ADHD, and over the years of working with it, I kind of put my own little codes to it to kind of remember how they work. A comparator is essentially, in math, it's these things, right? Like, normally it's those things, but you can turn those into this. Whoops, into that. Right? Like, I'll show you. This one's a full chest, right? So is this one. But if this one's not quite full, think of these things as, like, they're having a turf war. This one's flexing because it's full, and this one's not. So this one's nervous and it backs down. As soon as this one's full, it doesn't care. It's brave enough to put its own power through. And this thing can come in handy when you're making a shulker box loader. Right? Because, hang on, I'll show you. You probably figured this out already, but shulker boxes pop off when you push them. So, you know, like, oh, good lord, wait a minute. You got yourself a full shulker box versus a not so full. Put yourself a shulker box there. You can dispense one onto there. As soon as this one, see? As soon as that one's full, it pops off. I would do a tutorial, which I kind of did, but it went up in smoke. Something happened with it. I'll try to do that later. But like, that's essentially the idea. Is like, that's the main thing to make a shulker box loader work. It can be a little finicky, but just mess around with it. Don't be afraid to have your redstone be ghetto, because sometimes ghetto works better than professional. Now, the subtract mode of a comparator is not as complicated as the comparator things. As the comparing function. Good lord, that was a mess. Okay, now here's F3. Look on this, Editor, could you point to it? Because my brain's turning off. It says power 15 right there, right? That's for this side. This side's got power 14. The comparator's reading 14 over here, and this one's reading 15. If I turn this into subtract mode, you get 1. Remember what I mentioned earlier about how these things are essentially these numbers in math? Like, if you can't tell what I'm typing there, 2 minus 2. See what I mean? Let's move on, because comparators are a mess. In Bedrock Edition, the redstone is different. One reason being the pistons are slower. That's not possible in Bedrock. Now, you might be outraged or disappointed or whatever. Be glad you don't have to deal with quasi-connectivity. That may not seem like much. Watch this. That boy ain't right. Like that, when that lamp turns off, that piston's like, oh no, I'm not supposed to be like this, and it retracts. But, you know, if it doesn't update it after that redstone block is pulled back, the piston is still spaced out. Does not realize it's not supposed to be like that until it's updated. And quasi-connectivity can be quite a weird thing. This one's not much of a brain melter. Okay, so this is a dropper, and this is a dispenser. They look kind of similar, and the names don't really help, does it? Look at their faces. This one's happy because nothing bad's gonna happen. It just gives you an item, and then that's it. This one's a bit shocked. We're not really sure why until we... This one's shocked, so because it just farted out TNT. To make a Java contraption on Bedrock, you had to make it like 10 times the size. And like half the time it didn't even work. That might have just been me. There's tons of smart people out there. I'm sure you figured it out. At least you didn't have to deal with quasi-connectivity. I haven't wrapped my head around that one yet. Not completely.